to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kanessa Carey. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. Today I'm going to be talking to you about weight gain in recovery and 6 things or tips that really helped me not focus so much on my body while I was having to gain weight during my eating disorder recovery. I just want to put a few disclaimers out there though before I get this video started. 1, I am not a therapist, nor am I a dietitian, nor am I a doctor. 2nd, these are just a lot of things that I've learned based on my own experience with having to gain weight during my eating disorder recovery. And I just want to put it out there that I know that gaining weight is not something that every single person who has an eating disorder has to go through. A lot of times you cannot tell that someone has an eating disorder based on their outward appearance, their physical appearance. But at the same time, there are a lot of people who struggle with an eating disorder and have to gain weight to have a healthy mind, body, and brain, and just to be a healthy, alive human being. That is actually something that I dealt with while I was in recovery. It was crucial for me to gain weight, so that is the experience that I'm going to be talking about today. I also just want to take time to validate the fear of gaining weight when it comes to recovering from an eating disorder. If you are struggling with the fear of gaining weight, that is totally valid, totally normal. I've experienced that fear. I've worked through that fear, so I totally know and I totally understand what you are feeling. But at the same time, that is a fear that you can most definitely overcome. Just know that you can come out on the other side of that, and it is a fear that will dissipate over time as you continue to pursue recovery. I'm just gonna get right into a few tips and things that helped me while I was gaining weight. So the first thing that really helped me, and I probably should have been better at, but something that I even use now if I'm struggling with body image or I'm having a really bad body image day, and that is to not change in front of mirrors. Body checking was something that I really struggled with. Every single time I walked past a mirror, I would lift up my shirt, check my stomach. That only started to increase and get worse as I was gaining weight, and I felt different in my body, and I felt like I needed to keep checking those parts of myself, like my stomach and my legs, that I was growing increasingly more uncomfortable with. And when I think back to the initial part of my recovery, I remember I took a lot of pictures, and I've now deleted all those pictures probably a couple years ago, but I remember that being a form of body checking for me. I would take pictures in the mirror to kind of like see my progress, and I would not recommend that. Do not do that. Stop changing in front of mirrors, avoid mirrors as much as you can, and do not take pictures of your body. Delete any pictures you might find triggering as you start to gain weight, because you don't want to go back and compare your new body to the body that you once had while you were sick. So my tip would be to not change in front of mirrors, to not take photos of yourself, and to just avoid body checking at all costs, because at the end of the day, your body is doing exactly what it needs to do. It's growing, it's changing, and it's becoming more healthy for you. So another thing that kind of goes along with body image, and it's kind of like in the same realm, is start to buy clothes that are fitting your changing body and your growing body. It is not a bad thing to outgrow the clothes that you fit into while you were in your eating disorder. I remember this being something that was really hard for me at first, because it felt weird for my clothes to get tighter, and it felt weird for me to start not fitting into my clothes the same way that I used to. But that is the point. Your body is growing and changing, and you are becoming a healthier version of yourself. What I would do is just completely eliminate all the things you know are starting not to fit, or are not going to fit, or don't fit you anymore, and just get rid of them. Throw them away, donate them, do whatever you need to do, and buy yourself clothes that you can grow into, that you fit into. And yes, it can be kind of a pain in the butt, because you're going to be shopping a little bit more than you're probably used to, but there will come a time when your body will settle down and your body will get to a place where it's comfortable. Then you can go out and buy more things. Just make sure you're respecting yourself and respecting your body by buying clothes that fit and throwing away those clothes that are now triggering. The third thing, and I would say this is really important, it's okay to voice your fears and your concerns and just things that are really hard during recovery with someone that you trust, whether that be a dietitian, a therapist, a family member, a friend, someone that you can trust who you know is A, not going to trigger you, B, is going to be able to come from a place of understanding and empathy. But it's okay to voice your fears and voice those things that are scary for you, because recovery and gaining weight is a very scary thing, and it's a very real, valid fear. It's okay to have those concerns, and it's okay to have those fears, and it is okay to be struggling while you are gaining weight during anorexia recovery. One thing that really helped me is I had a dietitian and a therapist, so I had a team. They were people that I knew that I could go to kind of be like a sounding board for my fears, that I could just kind of vent to, and then also get feedback from and get information from and kind of learn from, and learn how to talk to my fears and to denounce my fears. My dietitian is someone who gave me a lot of information during this time that rebutted the fears that I had and rebutted my eating disorder, and that was something that was really helpful. So find someone that can be on your team, that can be on your side and help you kind of like walk through the things that are going on in your mind. Number 4, and this one is very crucial because we live in a world where it is very easy to see things that are triggering, especially when you are recovering from anorexia or an eating disorder, and it can be very easy to hear things that are triggering as well. So my tip for that would be to be mindful of what your eyes are ingesting and what your ears are hearing. So let me just explain that for you a little bit and let me break that down. It can be super easy, for example, let's take social media, to see pictures of people's bodies that we aspire to look like, or to see things about losing weight and counting calories and counting macros and all those types of things, all that diet culture related stuff. But you also have the power to unfollow those people, unfollow those types of posts, not go on social media while you are working on healing your relationship with your body and healing your relationship with food. So just be mindful of what your eyes are ingesting, because sometimes that can be a direct correlation and reflection of how you feel about yourself. When it comes to being mindful of what you are hearing, that means surrounding yourself with people who aren't talking about diet culture constantly or aren't talking about how bad and how negative they feel about their body. Surround yourself with people who just straight up like don't talk about their body, or when they do talk about their body are so thankful and give praise to their body and have just a very solid, healthy relationship with their body. You want to make sure that you're not being triggered by other people's insecurities and things that they think about themselves. So I would say just be mindful of what your eyes are ingesting and what your ears are listening to. And the last thing, number 5, is to trust your body and keep going. Keep going just means to keep pursuing recovery, to keep eating with your meal plan, to keep eating with whatever that looks like for you, to keep going when it comes to gaining weight, because your body is going to learn to trust you more and more as long as you keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yo-yoing in recovery is not gonna help your body trust you, and ultimately your body knows what it's doing. Your body is gaining weight exactly where it needs to. Your body knows exactly how to fix the damage that your eating disorder has done to your body. Fueling your body and letting your body do what it needs to do to heal and to grow and to gain the weight that it needs to, your body is going to learn to trust you. But if you keep going back to your eating disorder, restricting, whatever it is that your eating disorder might be causing you to do, your body is going to be confused and not know how to trust you. I remember how hard it was to keep pushing and to keep eating and to keep doing all the things that I was doing and to watch my body gain weight and to feel my body gain weight. But at the same time, it is also so cool to see your body learn to trust you. Your body knows what to do with all that weight. A lot of times when people first start gaining weight, it goes to the vital parts that your body needs. Your body is going to deposit the weight where it needs to heal those organs. So a lot of times that is your stomach. But eventually, if you keep going and you keep trusting the process, your body is gonna know exactly what it needs to do, and it's gonna eventually disperse all that weight wherever your body needs it. And I promise you, your body knows what it's doing, and you just need to trust your body. And I know how hard that is. Coming out on the other side of it and seeing how my body did that over a period of time, I just continue to trust my body, and my body trusted me, and like, it's a really cool relationship to have. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty cool. Trust me when I say to just trust your body, and your body will trust you back. But if there's anything that you get out of this video, just know that you can trust your body, and your body will eventually learn to completely trust you as long as you keep feeding it and you keep giving it the respect and the love that it deserves. So I hope that these 5 tips helped you guys, and I hope this gives you a little bit more strength and a little bit more knowledge on gaining weight in recovery. I know that it's not easy, it is not something that is a fun time, but there are so many more pros in gaining weight in recovery than pros in staying in an eating disorder, okay? There's no pros there, literally none. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I hope that it helped you in some way, shape, or form. If this is something that you struggle with, you are not alone, but I know that if you continue to pursue recovery full force, headstrong, I know that you can accomplish it, and I know that you too can develop a healthy relationship with your body. So thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and for just chatting with me and sticking around with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!